All right, straight into it. I'm going to say blue team versus red team for this one. Names are all over the place. Only one I remember is, or I recognize off the actual
Three,
list is
two,
Seep.
one,
So first off, we got
brawl.
Seep versus Perpetually Tired. Okay, first glance, we got the Taros versus what? 4 defense Caspian. A little Nair activity from Seep. Tired taking it pretty slow here. He's on the Taros. We know he could explode at any second. Okay, but Seep putting in a little power wash. He has it on low right now. He's cranking it up. He goes for the D-Sig, but a little too far. Tired going for the punish. Can't quite find it. Seep going for the side Sig. Tired counting with a Nair. A little exchange happens. Seep connects with a side Sig. Tired looking at his options here, trying to figure out how to navigate around Seep. Seep with the side Sig misses, goes for the Sair, connects, and that takes the first stock off of Tired. One remains in this crew battle format. Looks like we only have 2 stocks here to play with. Tired's got to play it a little bit safe here. He's almost out. Ooh, goes for the sidelight into the ground pound read. Doesn't quite connect. Seep doing a good job pushing Tired back. Tired, you can tell he's feeling the pressure right here. He connects with the neutral light. Oh, but Seep with the Sair into the D-light into the Nair. Ooh, and Tired going for the gravity cancel, neutral Sig, but Seep misses the punish and SDs as a result. You hate to see it. Let's see what our community members are saying here in the chat. Some nonsense. Let's close that. So we get back to it. Seep connecting with another little Sair and another Sair. Looks like he's going for that Sair specialty. Tired connecting with a little bit of a D-light dare phenomenon. Don't know if Tired's going to be able to bring it back here. He lands a little Sair into side Sig action on the Taros, and we know it hits hard, but it's just not enough right now. Ooh, Seep going for the gauntlet ground pound, takes the second stock. Tired almost bringing it back, but it just wasn't quite enough. Now we have Autumn on the Mega Man, or the Vivi. Ooh, Autumn missing the D-Light Sair combo on the blasters. Maybe if he went for the recovery right there, that would have killed. Goes for the side Sig, takes the stock anyway. Seep is out of the first match. Now we're on to Sophos. Sophos on the Hattori skin. Okay, Sophos coming in with a Nair, however, completely misses. Autumn doing a good job navigating around, however, Sophos finding the pattern, gets in there. Autumn trying to fight back a little bit. Sophos pushes Autumn down a little bit, but Autumn is able to find it, come back up. I'm sorry, it's just these players are actually kind of quick on it. We see Autumn definitely has a little speed behind him right there, and Sophos, we can tell he's opening up that book and he's looking for the reads. He finds the side Sig, he takes out Autumn. Autumn coming back, now on the second stock. See, we saw Tired in a similar situation here, but he almost brought it back. Will Autumn be able to bring it? Sophos doing a good job pressuring Autumn. Ooh, a little weapon toss shenanigan. Autumn connecting with an interrupting sidelight, however, right back into the blender he goes, navigating around, finding these hops, goes for a gravity cancel D-light, doesn't find it, is taking lots of damage here on his last stock. A side Sig connects, it's a little bit scuffed, doesn't get the full hit. Ooh, a gravity cancel side Sig, doesn't quite finish it. If Autumn turned that around right there, that might have been a KO. Sophos looking for the setup here for the kill. Autumn is in last stand mode. Is Sophos gonna find a cheeky little side Sig right here? Yes, he is. All right. So our last player for this first match on the red team is Flaming MBL. Let's see what kind of anchor they've chosen. Okay, looks like 3 stocks remain for blue team. This is looking like like a normal match right now. One player has 3 stocks, technically, and one player, quote-unquote, has 2 stocks. This is definitely possible for Flaming MBL to bring this back. Finding the D-Sig into a little bit of a nair. Flaming MBL says, I like to nair, and I'm going to do it right here. Sophos, navigating around, trying to find the entrance, gets a double nair. Ooh, Flaming MBL misses the neutral light. Sophos with a soft punish, but not good enough. Ooh, Sophos going for a D-light, misses, and follows up with a neutral light, which connects. Flaming MBL pushing Sophos up with 1 ground pound, however, doesn't have quite enough force. Sophos going for the ground pound read, can't find it. MBL going for the neutral sig, gets punished with the D-light share. Sophos going for the side light, goes for a ground pound, gets slightly punished. Ooh, Flaming MBL missing that neutral light, but Sophos not taking advantage doesn't matter. Sophos has taken the stock off of MBL. Okay, MBL has to be patient here. Oh, he's going for it. Okay. Goes for a recovery. Double recovery. Goes for the gravity cancel D-Sig. Finds the stock on Sophos. Now has brought Omari onto the stage. Omari playing cleanup right now. Let's see how well of a job he's going to do. Okay, Flaming MBL finding the side light into the neutral light. Isn't able to find the extension, but Omari not able to break. Omari lightly in the blender right now, breaking out with a little side light Sarah action on the cannon. Goes for a neutral light, misses. Soft punish by Flaming MBL, but Omari fighting back with a D-light nair. Ooh, there was a shuffle to be had, and Omari takes it with the neutral sig. Some 2s in a bit. I'm gonna say maybe. I'm gonna say potentially on this one. Tired asking, are you guys having frame issues? Hayne starts dwerking. Wow. Wow, we've had our first mid-set dwerk pulled off by Hayne himself. So it is Hayne. Hayne has taken out the GG from his game. From his name. He now says, you know what? These are not good games. I want my opponent to feel pain. I want it to be a very bad game for them. That's what he told me himself. He called me right before stream to tell me that. Tell yo dad you ain't hearing all that. Omari slamming somebody right through the table. Alright, looks like they're setting up the order. However, they're not in since they're in different plans here in game, I know they can't be communicating from behind the scenes, so are we witnessing some free ball lineup? They're just free balling it? I think so, and I'm all about it. I love it. Omari throwing a I'm sexy gang in there with a little handshake. MBL throwing around the lag accusations, saying BMG doesn't know what they're doing with their game. On the record, Flaming MBL signed. And Omari wants somebody to peep the Discord profile picture, but just like that, Game 2 is now started. So, it is blue team representing the Dwerkers. It is red team representing Netherrealm. As it stands, let's see, what are we going for? We have Small Fortress, Western Air, Small World. Ooh, Small World, and it is.
3, 2,
What is going on?
1,
We are hosting the Spirit Series brought to you by Hockey. We are doing Spirit Series CB NetherRealm versus dwerking jackrabbits. This is now the beginning of game 2. See coming in there with those nairs. Look at him go. He is looking for them right now. Doesn't have any fear of tired. You can see that from last match. Now he's just hopping in there, trying to put the pressure on. He's going for a lot of nairs here. A lot of nairs. He switches it up, goes, picks up the gauntlets, pushing tired off the edge. Tired, seemingly getting a little bit stuck, already feeling the seep effect, the seep phenomenon. Tired's gonna have to lock it in here. Ooh, Seep with a sidelight into a drop recovery. How creative. Goes for the D-light, goes for the dare, gets punished. Tired going for the N-Sig on the Yumiko hammer. Seep almost connecting with a D-Sig right after connecting with a side Sig. Goes for another D-Sig, slightly scuffs it but does connect. Goes for another D-Sig off the edge. However, Tired was ready for the punish. Going for another off the edge D-Sig. Ooh, goes for an N-Sig. Seep right now, he is in full Sig mode. He finds his way back on the stage. Almost takes away Tired's second stock. Tired, out of options, but makes it back to the stage. Goes for a down heavy, unarmed. However, it is fruitless. Ooh, Seep scuffing the D-Light recovery and Tired taking advantage and taking the first stock off of Seep. Tired setting up a little bit of a barrier. Ooh, goes for a nasty little conversion. I don't even remember what those were. That was a beautiful little thing. Goes for the side Sig, gets punished with an unarmed Sair. Not quite enough to kill. Seep going for the kill. He's looking for it right now. He went for a recovery. He went for a Sair. He is looking for it. He goes for the N-Sig. Ooh, he's setting up. Ooh, Tired with the flawless dodge of that side Sig. Seep going for the recovery. Tired locking it in right now. Ooh, Tired. Is that going to get punished? His dodge should be back by now. He regains some stage control. He gives it up just a bit, but he punishes Seep. Connects with the Nair, is very deep red. 231 damage. One good Sig, and each of them is dead right here. Seep looking for the heavies. Goes for a side Sig, goes for a Sair, goes for a recovery, goes for a gravity cancel D-light, goes for a side light, connects, pushes Tired right back off the edge, but Tired saying, nah, I'm tired. And he fights his way back. Ooh, Tired missing the punish here. Seep going for the recovery. Ooh, can't quite find it. He goes right through the D-Sig and right into Tired's tight little It Is Autumn. Next up, player number 2. Autumn almost finding the stock right there on Seep. Just one good Sig to balance it all out. And just like that, Seep is out. So, Autumn versus Sophos. We've seen this once before. This is a very familiar matchup. Okay, Autumn with a gravity cancel D-Light Sair. Goes for another gravity cancel. His dodge should be back by now. Ooh, a little dare into gravity cancel. Neutral light into the chase dodge, into the dare. Me personally as a blaster player, I love to see that goofy little thing come out and droop around on there. Autumn has the stage control now, but Sophos finding the punish. Ooh. Ah, Autumn finding the neutral light, gets a read with the down Sig. Ooh, we are now in the last stock of Sophos. Okay, Autumn with a little dare action, looking for the read, isn't quite able to find it. Sophos with a little teensy bit of damage. Sophos is having some trouble navigating around Autumn's blasters right now. Autumn connecting with the little D-Light Sair into the Nair. Ooh, Autumn with a cheeky point-blank weapon toss. Knocks Sophos right out of the gravity cancel. Ooh, Sophos connecting with a sidelight into N-Sig read. Ah, let's do it. We are gonna get our co-host here, the one and only Hockey. back to the match here. Let's see where we left off. So it looks like Omari has the lead. Autumn is on his last stock. Yo, what's up, Hockey?
What's up, man? Do you want to join streams by chance?
Join which thing?
You're like, you know how you do like a dual stream? Like, yeah. Do you want to send one to Spur Rob?
Sure, yeah, let's do it.
Because I'm also a lot. Let me. I don't know how to do it, to be honest.
Gotcha. I think I got it.
Okay. Bye.
Hard to break this out. So this time to figure out. Phone a friend.
But I don't know. From what I've seen right now, it seems like it's a very close game, folks. Omari on his second stock. We're seeing Flaming MBL here on his second stock as well too. But Team Red definitely has the upper hand, I'd say. Let me know when you set over to the house, okay?
Gotcha.
Alright.
What is your channel? What is the other one?
It's just Spur _ Realm _. Okay, but Flaming MBL has the lead right now. Omari has to bring this one back. Omari kind of struggling here a little bit. Holy. He has a huge hill to climb here. Two-piece combo. I see it. I think I just had to mute, right?
I think so, yeah.
Okay. Is it working now? Are we streaming together? I think we should be, right?
There we go. I think we are.
Alright, perfect.
Perfect. Back to it. We have Flaming MBL on the one stock, holding it out, has reversed the situation. Omari is now the one drenched in the red sauce.
Yeah, indeed. And oh my goodness, Omari! Oh my
With the cannon read.
That was
takes
nasty.
His life away.
So it's make it or break it here, Slippery. Team Dwerking Jackrabbits, aka the blue team, was able to get the victory in the 3v3s. They have themselves 1-0 up on the board, right? Now, in order for this to go to the 1v1 tiebreaker, they need to the team NetherRealm here, or the red team, they need to win this 2v2s to push it to that 1v1. So, I mean, it's going to be an interesting 2v2s matchup here, folks. But honestly, I think this is one of the best 2v2 teams that you can ever have in the Spirit Series. I think this is honestly the best 2v2 team in the Spirit Series as is. So, yeah, it's going to be a tough beat here if blue team is looking to take this 2-0. But it could be doable.
So right off the bat, teams are separated, but Hades and Winner, they're looking for it. I can tell they're setting up for some little team shenanigans, and here we go. The team combos are already rolling from the red team. Floob and Hane feeling the pressure. Hane gets sent off. Ooh, the double ground pound from the triple ground pound to Hane's address right to the front door. The quadruple ground pound will finish off Hane's first stock.
Yeah, and this is why, Slippery, I mean, the red team is such a team to be worried about because the synergy between them is immaculate, man. They can pull out team combos out of nowhere, to be honest. But Floob somehow able to make it back. He hits his own teammate, though. Hane, though, falls a little bit, but okay, is able to make it back.
Right here. They find a little bit of their own team combo.
Yeah. But it's really hard to say who has the upper hand at the moment. I mean, I definitely think the blue team could bring this one back somewhat, but I mean, it's really hard. Oh, what a side sig!
Hane and Floob finding the little conversion, the little team combo. You love to see it.
Now we're seeing, I mean, somewhat even, kind of. Nope, never mind. Oh, what a combo. Up in the heavens right now. Hane, so much damage on the second stock already. And this is only game man
trying to
one,
find
man.
a small little combo right here, but not quite able to extend it. We've lost Calm. We've lost Hades. Floob already on his last here, snuck right to the last stock. trying to edge guard Hades, trying to stop him from finding their team combos here. But Hades knocking out Hane. Flube trying to get in between them, isn't able to find much and accidentally SDs.
Oh no, what an unfortunate way. And now Hane has to fight against the Wolves. Oh my god. Oh, little interrupt there. Hane trying to make it back on the stage, is able to make it back, but still, man, has to take 4 stocks in one.
Ooh, Hane finding the side heavy, unarmed, but Hades with the give, he's going for it.
Oh my god, oh my god. Yo, that was looking nasty, Slippery. That was looking nasty.
That was beautiful.
Oh, the weapon throw came in handy at the end. Man, game 1, Slippery goes to the red team. Yikes.
Hades and Winter feeling very warm. We saw their 2v2 action. I'm very impressed.
Yeah, I'm impressed as well too, and I'm looking forward to seeing, you know, how this best of 5 turns out. I mean, you saw little signs of life coming in from them, but I definitely think it's gonna be hard to beat the red. It's gonna be hard to beat the red team, but if they can split them up and really avoid that synergy that they are kind of getting off, maybe they might have an upper hand here in the 2v2s. But you know what? At least the dwerking jackrabbits, they got the 3v3s under their belt, so they had that cushion. If it comes to the 1v1s, you know what? Maybe they can somewhat clutch it out in the 1v1s, but. It's only game 1, folks. It's 1-0 right now in the 2v2s portion in favor of Team NetherRealm. Let's see how this game number 2 goes.
Here we go. Off the bat, Kane eating a little bit of a bow combo from Hades. They're setting up for the team combo right there. Not quite able to find it. Hades setting up for Winter. Winter finding it over on the other side of the stage. But Hane and Flube are a lot more. They're setting up for their combos a lot more right now. You can tell. Hades and Winter playing it a little bit slow here.
And, you know, it's pretty much even across the board. So it seems like the blue team has adapted a little bit to the red team here. So, definitely the red team got to be a little bit concerned. Double Slayer connects. Flube gets a knockout onto Hades. Side C connects. And
Flube finding
the blue team is up. Yeah, the blue team is up here, Slippery. It's looking good here for the blue team, as you know, this looks like a great start here for the game and number 2 for them. But it all depends on the Flube. Can Flube survive on this first stock for as long as he can? And as well too, can Hane hold his second stock as well too? You see there, the red team is targeting. They're targeting Hane just a little bit here. Already 114 damage on the second stock here. And Flube is surviving really, really long.
Flube was trying to hold it down with Hades over there, trying to stop him from finding all that damage on Hane. Did a pretty decent job. It looks like they've already taken Winter's second stock, leaving him in a very scary position.
Yep, indeed. And, well, right now the blue team is up huge. 5 stocks to 3, 5 stocks to 4 now. And Flube's still on his first stock somehow, man. It seems like this Barraza swap though was the way. You know, good swap off of the Taros. A big Seer connects, sends Winter so far away, but you know, man, I mean, it's even stocks right now, but the damage, it tells a different story. Flube coming into a fresh second, 233 already. There we go. Hades down to their last right now. It's 3 stocks to 2. Definitely anybody's game here. Nice little combo coming in from the blue team. I think they need to focus on
fantastic navigating around them, I just gotta say.
Yeah. You're seeing Hayden is, you know, he's utilizing the platform to his advantage. He's trying to, like, kind of create that space for himself and really kind of survive for as long as he can. Letting Flube kind of do some of the hard work, you know? He's just trying to get these follow-ups onto from Flube and really trying to avoid any sort of interaction with the red team because he knows he's in a rough spot right now. And it really all depends on how long he survives. Otherwise, he puts Flube into a 2v1 spot, which is not great because we know the team combo potential that the red team has. Big Seer comes out.
Flube on his last stock here. However, Team Blue is in a pretty favorable position. Team Red finding the combo, a very slight combo, just enough to push everybody away. Flube finding the Seer, knocking out Hades. Just Winter remains, and Flube with the desync of justice brings it home. Team Blue, dwerking rabbits, has taken another dub.
Yeah, and shows that, you know what, maybe some gods can bleed. The red team, they have some challengers up ahead of them here because, I mean, the blue team, they were unable to take the game number 1, but they took game number 2, and that brings it up to what? Now it's 1-1 right now in the 2v2s, right, Slippery?
Yes, sir. It is 1-1. Everybody is even across the board. We are seeing the same team setup that we did. Am I tripping? Did we see Azario? Is that a new pick in there?
Yeah. That is a new pick coming in from the red team, so it looks like they're gonna be opting for the Zario here for this game number 3, you know, trying to get a little bit more synergy coming out from them, maybe some team combos perhaps here, but the blue team is gonna have to adjust to the Zario pick. I mean, you're coming in with bow and gauntlets now. I believe it was the swap from, what were they on last time? Was it Kaya?
It was a Kaya.
They on Kaya
yes.
as well. Yeah. So they're still gonna have that bow, but the gauntlets is gonna be kind of the wild card coming into this next game here.
Both teams
But it
trying
seems
to
like-
sandwich each other up, not quite finding it. It's a little bit chaos. Everybody's hitting each other. Ooh, we've got a little team damage coming up. A Fluke finding the gravity cancel side sig, however, gets taken out himself. Stocks are evened up. Little D-sig activity from Hayne.
And well, right now you're seeing that it's 5 stocks to 5. You know, the blue team still with an upper hand here. I think Team NetherRealm here gotta be concerned about this blue team. Oh my goodness, what a Seer!
Fluke and Hayne
Gets a knockout on
holding it
Hayne.
down.
Oh yeah, they're holding the fort here, Slippery. It's looking like they might have Team NetherRealm on some match point. Oh, charging the side sig. Nice punish. 2-piece combo coming in from the blue team. I love to see, you know, the blue team, they aren't going for big combos, but they're going for the little 1-2s. And Hayne as well, too. You got to give a shout out to Hayne. He's been surviving so long and being there for his teammate. I think this game, though, it's kind of a swap of roles. Where you saw in the last game, Floob was kind of the stock tank for his team. Hayne, on the other hand, right now he's the stock tank for his team. And I love to see how they're playing their roles so well with one another. And, you know, right now they're up huge. 5 stocks to 3, but it could definitely bring this one to be even. There we go, 4 stocks. Floob might fall here soon.
Ooh, Floob going for the side sig, however, eats the Seer punish. That might take it, but Floob, can he reverse it? He does! He reverses it!
He does! Oh my goodness. And it's 2 stocks to 4. 4 stocks to 1. Yo, we're about to witness history here, folks. Team NetherRealm.
What mental devastation. Winter says no. We're not doing this.
Man.
It is a best of 5. Now, dwerking jackrabbits can seal the deal and finish the set right now. They can finish the entire clan battle right now if they take this dub. However, Hades and Winter, we saw in the first match, when they get going, they get going. They might be able to bring this to the 1v1s, the fabled ones. However, right now, we are going into ban phase. Let's see what we got.
Yeah, I'm excited for this one right now because we may not have the 1v1s, folks. The blue team has the red team on match point. If they can beat Winter and Hades right now, this would be an insane upset here against, you know, the red team. Because coming into this, I think when a lot of teams were looking at the lineups, when a lot of teams were looking at the teams that are playing and the teams that got drafted, by the way, these teams were drafted, by the way, Slippery. Like all of these guys, there were team captains that were involved. Winter is actually the team co-captain for Team NetherRealm. And the co-captain for the blue team is actually Seif, who played in the 3v3s. So, these guys here, when they got drafted on the same team, because they're teammates, of course, that's why they have these synergy. That's why a lot of teams, the other teams, they were worried. They were like, oh my goodness, it's gonna be hard to beat them. Like, you know what? Let's not stack the 2s. Let's just focus on 3s, try to win the 3s, and then try to push it to the 1v1 tiebreaker here. We see that the blue team, they followed that strat, but it seems like even their 2s is strong.
Ooh, and Calm finding the D-line
my
recovery
goodness.
off the top. Floob with the Seer punish.
My goodness, well, we're seeing here that it's even stock count, but definitely, I mean, the red team does have a slight upper hand right now, but could definitely go any other way. The blue team, they're playing with each other so well. Oh my goodness, wait, Hades about to fall.
Finds the Gimp, and Floob is
a
sad bystander, gets taken out as well.
This is so unfortunate. I mean, what a way to keep, like, it was so even, and then just quickly in 1 second, just 2 stocks fell from the blue team, and it just completely I mean, the game just turned it so completely in the red team's favor. But it's still doable for the blue team here, Slippery. I think it's still doable for them. If they can get out Hades and Winter here quickly, maybe, just maybe, the blue team can be still in this one.
Looks like blue team is feeling the pressure here just a little bit, but they're standing their ground. They're keeping their stage control. Ooh, Floob getting pushed off the side, but they're sticking together. Oh, Floob has lost his life. Payne isn't quite able to go in for the save because he's in a very unhealthy position himself. He's now eaten a neutral sig from the Tesca boots, and Floob falls to his death.
Thanks. We got a game 5, folks. Game 5 underway. My replay's broke though, which is sad.
2-2. We are all evened up.
Yeah. It's 2-2. Anybody's game here, Slippery. And how do you think this game 5 is gonna go now?
It's very interesting. Both teams have shown that they can fight back pretty well. It depends if blue team can get into position for their combos first. They might take this.
Yeah, I definitely think that it's anybody's game here. I mean, both teams show that they can be successful in order to win this set, but it really all comes down to this. And I think it's super important for the blue team especially. You know, how far they have come, especially to win the 3v3s and go toe-to-toe with legends like this. I mean, you're one game away to walking home in a 2-0 fashion. To beat Team NetherRealm in a 2-0, it's huge. I mean, a lot of people had predictions like saying, you know what, Sleepy's team or Team NetherRealm, they're going to walk away with the victory. They're going to come home in first place spot. But to see, you know, to see Team NetherRealm start off the season in a loss, that was a huge upset. But to see them now, their second battle into the season so far, and they're performing like this, where dwerking jackrabbits, they got the 3s, and it's game 5 into 2s right now. It shows that, you know what, man, maybe some people gotta recalculate the predictions a little bit because they might be just a tad bit off.
Ooh, and Hades finding the double D-light stare. Isn't quite able to get Floob. However, Winter pushing Floob off the edge. Now, here's the thing. Last match, we saw Hades popping off with the boots and the gauntlets. Now, I'm waiting to see here if that was just a matter of blue team not being ready for the legend switch. It looks like this match, they're doing a lot better navigating around the Tesca movement.
Right. And I love that they went as well to this Miami Dome because they have those two platforms where they can, you know, use those platforms to their advantage to kind of get away from that boots and create some space between them and the boots. Oh, and like connected with Hayne there. You see Flooby's trying to set up for Hayne to get some sort of knockout. He knocks out his own teammate though. He was looking for Hades, but doesn't really knock out Hades. The defense from that Ogre gonna come into clutch here, but Flooby's doing such a good job to create these, you know, openings for Hayne, and Hayne is following up. Hayne is doing some great follow-ups as well.
Oh, Hayne with the D-Sig connecting on both of the red team, pushing them back. Can they find the double knockout right here? It looks like Hades is going to come back to safety, finds the Sair. They start a little team combo, but they're not quite able to finish it up.
Yeah. And, Floob and Hayne here, I mean, they're in a rough spot. It's, you know, everybody on their full stocks here, but you got to look out for Winter here, who's on the Ogrim. I mean, he's the most healthiest on the field. You know, if they can get some damage onto him, you know, make this a little bit more even, perhaps, that would be great. But Floob goes off the top. Hayne might be soon to follow. Got to be careful, though. Big Seer connects. The weapon throw.
We've lost
I don't
Hayne.
think they got... We've lost Hayne. We've lost Hades, and Winter is the only one left on their second here. I think the blue team's game plan, they gotta target. They gotta target one of them. If they can get out, maybe if they can get out Winter quickly and then try to see if they can get some sort of team combo perhaps onto Hades to get him out, that'd be huge here. But the red team is slowly but surely abusing this lead.
Red team did a good job of stopping the team combo on them right there, and getting their own little team combo off, pushing blue team off the stage and stealing back control. Right now, we are in an even position. We see Hades, he neutral sigged his own teammate, eats a D-light recovery off the top, but it's not quite enough, just 2 damage away, and the blue team is being pushed to the edge right now. They are feeling it. Eats the recovery, but not quite enough to kill him.
Yeah, look at this damage right now. Everybody's on red, but Winter, I mean, it's on his second stock red now, and that's really the difference maker in this red team right now. Big Stair comes out, Floob might be gone. Stairdo comes out, Hades may be gone. Blue makes it back. Downsy connects and the own team connects on everyone. They got out Hades here. Can they get out No, wait, they got out Winter, sorry. Can they get out Hades? A ground pound connects. Look at Winter trying to create an opportunity for himself. He gets a down sync. One more stock he's need. Oh, Ensign connects. Flube right now. Oh, man. Unfortunate. So unfortunate. But, man, you got to give it up to them, man. They pulled up a hell of a performance and brought it to a Game 5 spot where, you know, many teams would not have brought it so close. Hades, I believe, on paper is the higher elo player compared to Flube, but I mean, in this position, I mean, we've seen in the 2v2s where they brought it to Game 5. I definitely think it's doable where any team can bring it to even a Game 5 here in R1s. But you know what? It's make it or break it here for Team Dwerking, Jackrabbits, or NetherRealm. It all comes down to this 1v1. Both of these teams have each other's you know, have their teammates on their back here. Flube representing his team, the Team Dwerking Jackrabbits, and you got Hades here representing Team NetherRealm. I think this is going to be interesting 1v1 here, Slippery. What we got starting off?
So we see off the bat that Hades is just putting some fundamental pressure on Flube here. We've seen a couple sword reads already coming out, and the interesting thing is we hardly see Ezio.
Yeah. You hardly see it. I mean, when was the last time you see Ezio in a tournament? So, I never remember that.
I don't think I've ever seen one.
Yeah, it's hard to say. So Hades pulling out the Ezio here. I mean, I know he has a deep pocket. So, you know, not surprised he's, you know, trying out some things against, you know, this Yumiko coming in from Flube. But I definitely think that...
ground
pound. Yeah, that's huge. Leads to the knockout as well, too. And he's going to have the choice of weapons, going to be sticking on the bow. From what I know, I think Flube does play quite a bit of bow. He has a Diana, he has a Yumiko. Oh, what a down sig though. Hold up, Hades, he's looking for blood here. Smelling the blood in the waters.
Goes for the side sig, but Flube is ready with that punish, the very small one. Flube trying to find his footing, but Hades has picked him up once again. Well, both of them in an uncomfortable situation right there. Flube becoming the victor of that short, tiny little scuffle.
Yeah. And right now you're seeing that Flube is at a deficit right now. The recovery doesn't hit, but eats a Sarah. Flube lives. Eats a weapon throw, but that's going to lead to the knockout. Hades right now on his second stock here. Flube has a hill to climb, but definitely it is doable. He has a hammer in hand. He can cook up on a hammer. He lands his Sarah. Hold up. Huge damage. Oh, big recovery.
Ooh,
oh, this is huge right now.
If you can get stylish little combo ever, can't find that last hit. He finds the Gimp though. He almost finds the Gimp. Flube reverses it on Hades and keeps his stock. They're both in a one stock situation. Flube is pretty damaged, but this is not impossible.
It's definitely not impossible here. I mean, Flube is on his last stock, 117, but the hammer gameplay, if he can space out Hades right, maybe consider this game number 1, and that would be such a way to start off this best of 5 here. Two-piece combo though. Hades sends him over to the left side. Still, so much damage to sidelight into the Sair. Leads to the knockout, and that's game number 1. Going towards Hades' favor. I mean, man. Holy. Yeah. One thing, Slipper, before we continue. Are you on quality or speed?
I'm on speed.
Okay, right. Let me put myself on speed. I don't want to mix it up. And if you guys want, you guys can, on the SpearRealm stream, we do have replays up as well, too, for the action, if you want to catch those last little moments. But we got swaps coming in here, Slippery. Who's on who?
So, we have Hades on the Asuri, an interesting pick. Almost different. We do have the sword coming back from last game, but Hades has opted to switch to the Katars.
Yeah, and just to confirm, you know, question in the chat, this is actually just for fun, folks. There's nothing much on the line here. This is the Spirit Series, though. It's kind of a fun event. If you guys remember how Pro Series was back in the days, if you guys remember how Realm Leagues was back in the days, this is basically that. These teams have been drafted by their team captains. And oh my goodness, bro, Hades is going to work right now with these guitars. You can't. I mean, I'm trying to explain something, and Hades is just here in the kitchen cooking, bro. He's like, continue, man, continue. I'm here cooking, Fluke. Oh my goodness, what a side signal. What an opening, man, from Hades.
Hades
35
sealing the
damage
letter
only.
right there.
Oh, man. But yeah, these swaps over now. So one thing I've noticed, I mean, Hades, oh my goodness, this Azuri is just insane. It seems like it's in Floop's head right now. And, you know, it's interesting to see Floop swap off the Yumiko over to the Barraza. I mean, the Yumiko worked so well in that game, number one, but not this Barraza here. I mean, it worked in the twos, but I'm not sure if it's a grade ones pick here, Slippy. What do you think?
It looks like it's safe to say the Barraza pick was a mistake. Hades putting some serious pressure, not even showing a sign of fear, going with a raw side tick. A raw side tick. The man is just not afraid of Floob right now. Floob, can he do anything? He's really relying on his 8 defense from the Raza. However, the 8 defense is not doing anything for him right now. Unfortunately, Hades is just continuing to find these strings over and over and over again. Floob going for the cheekiest of D6 right there, but Hades just says, I ain't having it, really.
Yep, he ain't having it. He does not want any bit of it. Still on his first right now, and he's looking to take out the last here. Floob needs to make a comeback, and he's playing this out. I mean, he's playing very calculated, I would say so, but the way that Hades is playing, he's playing so aggressive, and he's getting so much damage right now. He's looking for a clip, and that's going to be... Nope, he's going to make it back. Floob does make it back. Picks up the blasters here, looking to get this first stock out of here quickly, though. Down stick connects.
And
leads to the knock on him just like that.
Floob says, Hades, you're not 3-stocking me today. He's ruined the dream for Mr. Hades over here. Hades going through mental devastation. Let's see if he'll be able to even combo anymore. Yep.
Player 1 wins.
Yep. And that's going to be the game number 2 going towards Hades' favor. 2-0 right now. Floob has to reverse 3-0 in this best of 5. This is on East servers. Yes, it is on East servers. It is not West. But, you know, anybody can sign up, to be honest. But we would be playing on the majority, whoever's, you know, the majority of players. If majority of the players are West, we'll play on West. But majority of players are East, we'll be playing on East. And both of these players are East, so we are on East servers. But yeah, this is mostly just for bragging rights. It's, you know, kind of for fun. It's for people to kind of get, you know, live the experience of Pro Series. I know a lot of people, well, actually, not many folks were around in the Pro Series era, so this is kind of bringing back something old, you know, for the community to participate in. It was a huge request, I think, and a lot of people are liking it so far. I'm loving it so far, and we got a game 5 here where once again we're seeing swaps from everyone. Floob going over to this Azoth, and Hades is on the Teros.
Hades on the Teros. Right off the bat here, Hades finding the reeds, the string, the little hammer string. He goes for a cheeky little ground pound. I wonder if that was a misinput. Being a hammer player myself, that just doesn't seem like something I would naturally go for. He goes for a gravity cancel D-light. He's not quite able to find it. Floob going for the execution right there. Just a millimeter off. He connects with the exhausted recovery. He still has Hades in the blender here. This is actually the most presence we've seen on the first stock. However, Floob has lost his first stock. Now Hades has secured himself a nice little lead.
Yeah. It's a small lead, though. Floob can definitely bring this one back. He has to try to utilize these signatures to his advantage, you know, kind of space out Hades here a little bit. Big side stick connects and leads to the knockout here. Floob gets that stock out of there and goes toe-to-toe with Hades. Hades right now looking for a weapon. Does pick up the axe. We're going to have an axe mirror match here. And Hades, he says, you know what, man? I'm not afraid to go toe-to-toe with you on Axe right now. Look at his lead coming in from him. 111 compared to Hades' damage right now. 18 damage to his name. Oh my goodness, what a ground pound. That might lead to the knockout. No, it doesn't. Floob is able to make it back, pick up the bow. I mean, Hades with me, this Teros is just insane. He's racking up so much damage. And Floob, it seems like even though he went neck and neck to start off this game, it seems like he's kind of fallen just a little bit.
Floob is quickly getting swept off of his feet here. Hades is just getting right in his face. Floob is doing his best to navigate around it. Oh, but Floob being sent off.
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness.
Hades!
Oh my.
Hades is just going absolutely nuts with the hammer. They bring it back on stage. Floob running away from that situation, saying, I will not engage with that.
Yeah. Side stick coming out from Floob. You're just seeing him, he's trying to space out this terrace with the side stick. End stick coming out, Floob. Lands this there. Looking for the punish on. Okay, he gets it there. Punishing the little taunt. Seeing a little bit of mind games coming in from Hades. He knows he probably has this one in the bag, but you know what? You can't get cocky just as yet. You know what? Floob could definitely bring this one back. He's 121, but my goodness, side stick coming out. Big side stick though coming in from Floob. Trying to hold the edge guard. Scoop coming in from Hades. Recovery connects. Going in for another scoop, but it doesn't connect. Hades right now with the weapon throw. Two-piece combo. Racking up so much damage. Sair off the bottom.
Hades, the executioner, has done it again.